Hi guys, Danger Rock here. Today I'm going to be reviewing my Mr. Freeze collection. So here I have some versions of Mr. Freeze that were made by Kenner, and today we're going to be looking at each one of them closely to find out which one is the better Mr. Freeze. So here, starting off, we got Mr. Freeze from Batman the Animated Series. Really nice figure. These were all made by Kenner back in the day. I don't have any of the accessories for him, but he really does look like he jumped straight out of the cartoon. This is a really nice Mr. Freeze figure. He doesn't have any articulation in his head, but he does have articulation in his hands and his feet. So not that much articulation on these figures, but still, I think their detail is still pretty good. This is definitely probably, in my opinion, my favorite version of Mr. Freeze, just because I love Batman the Animated Series so much. But we're gonna look at the other ones as well. So here, this came out in 1997 for the Batman and Robin movie toy line. But if you notice, he looks like a standard comic Mr. Freeze. This one doesn't look like Arnold. But what I do really like about this figure is the translucent blue on him. So you see we got a dark metallic blue, and then we got a turquoise see-through color blue. Kind of looks like a crystal, representing the gems or something on his suit. And then we get gray here, which is also really good. And if you look at the back right here, this is where maybe you could put a freeze gun on him or something. I think that's really cool. And if you look at his head, these holes they're sculpted in there, which for a kid's toy, that's actually not bad. I mean, just like the other figure, he doesn't have much articulation, but he does have articulation in his hands. What would have made this figure great is if he had articulation in his shoulders, but still, I think he's a really good figure. I don't think he's a great figure, but if you're a big fan of Batman villains and Mr. Freeze, I would definitely recommend picking this guy up. And next we got Mr. Freeze from Batman and Robin. So this is actually Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mr. Freeze. But regardless, I think this is a fantastic figure. Really. One thing I really like about it is the silver and the gray and the blue sculpted in there. I think that's really, really good. And the face isn't too bad. I will say the face isn't too bad. Just like the other figures, not much articulation though. But I still really like this figure a lot. It's definitely really old, but it's still one of my favorite versions of Mr. Freeze. Really nice. And right now, what we're gonna compare him to is this giant Mr. Freeze that I have that was also made by Kenner. But when we look at it, one thing that we'll notice is that he does come with his famous freeze gun, but it doesn't come off. It's just sculpted in his hand. But this guy doesn't really have much articulation either, but his arms and his legs don't move, but he does have movement in his feet. And in his head as well. But the face sculpt on this is actually pretty good. Now, if we compare him to our other Mr. Freeze, you can see right off the bat, obviously these are the designs of the same character, but even though the bigger one has much more detail. I still think it's really good. And now when we look at the back, I think what's really cool is like if you look at these like wires right here, it's actually sculpted in here. So really nice. I think this suit is true to the movie. I mean, honestly, not my favorite movie, but I think the toys for it were actually really good. Especially like all this sculpting they did right in here. I think it's really nice. And he does have peg holes at the bottom of his feet. So I'm not sure if this guy went to a stand or anything. But what I'll do is I'll set him aside. And guys, let me know which version of Mr. Freeze is your favorite. In my opinion, I'm going with Batman the Animated Series. That's my favorite version of Mr. Freeze. And guys, please like, comment, hit that subscribe button so we could get some more future figure reviews. And I'll see you guys on the next video review.